Ew.
Welcome.
You fucking cough. What's wrong with you? Stop sucking. Ew. Oh, he's dying. He died. Choked on too much white fluid. Now he's dead. Vanilla shakes. What do you think I was talking about? Dirty little boys. Anyway, movies. I'm recording. This is it. This is all. This is it. Stop slurping. The hell's wrong with you, man? Stop it. Ew. Freaking gross little bitch.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, fuck it.
What would you do if you just uploaded just the...
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Hear a man suck fucking pleasurably on a straw. Sorry. Put my own fantasy in there. All right, let's talk movies.
Let's talk movies.
Let's talk movies. All right?
All right.
All right.
Tell your fans what this is going to be.
No. You tell
All
them.
right, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. All right, we're going to talk about all the movies no one else is going to talk about, unless it's like a movie that has a high score and we just didn't like it.
So
we're going to talk about all the movies that are either really good or just okay that we think should have a little bit of a...
Honorable mentions, baby!
Yeah. Well, some of them aren't going to be honorable mentions. Some of them are like, they're okay. They're not bad.
All us 2017's mentions of the year.
Mentions of the year. Welcome to the mention, not honorable. Well, some of them are honorable. The we're not too sure mentions. I was gonna say awards.
The we're not too sure awards.
Not too sure awards.
The
awards. There you go. I think that fits it. But these are movies that aren't in my top 10, and I mean, I haven't seen most of the movies that have been considered.
Well, what are we doing? Are we doing a definitive top 20 or?
No, we're not doing a top 10 or anything right now, or top 20.
No. But I mean for the end of the year.
Yeah. We'll do. I don't know about definitive. I feel like
it's gotta be definitive.
Because no, fuck that. Because your Pikachu bullshit's gonna be in there somewhere. I know it will be.
It's not even no.
Fuck off.
We'll have to make compromises. So definitive.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. That's how we get a good argument. Because fuck that.
Because Pikachu would be number 1. I know it. God damn it. But all right, fine.
We're gonna have someone come in on this the podcast and talk us into it like they did with
Metal Gear Solid Rising.
Yeah.
It was Metal Gear Rising.
I forgot both their names.
Yeah, I was Slasher and his friend.
The other guy.
I know who he is, but. Yeah. But we had a podcast where we were just discussing, for people that don't know, because I assure you they don't. We had a podcast where we were talking about the best games of 2013, and everybody was just like, "Oh, is it gonna be GTA 5 or is it gonna be like I don't know, Last of Us or BioShock or?"
So the problem is that you and me split our vote because you were for BioShock, I was for Last of Us.
No, I was for GTA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I was for Last of Us for sure. But then these other two guys both combined their vote on both in Metal Gear Rising.
Yeah.
And they did that for every category. So Rising swept through our awards.
That's why we can't
for best character and everything.
I mean, that's why we can't do voted things. We should just do our own personal.
No, I want a definitive list.
Because now everybody will be like, "Oh, these fuckers think Metal Gear Rising is the best." It doesn't matter. No one listened to it anyway. But if people did listen to it, then they'll be thinking like, "Oh, they think Metal Gear Rising is better than GTA 5. Fuck these guys." Or Last of Us.
You do a definitive list. I think. Largely, if you look at both of our lists, they're pretty close to what we're at.
Yeah, but what if I watch like Logan tomorrow and I hate it? I'm like, this is dumb. And then I say, you know what, 9/11 was really good, actually. And I like swap them. You never know what'll fucking happen. Why if I watch the Emoji movie
I'm
again?
crazy, man. You don't even know.
I'm fucking nuts. Why if I watch Jeepers Creepers 3 again? I'm like, you know what, now I understand. It's great. I watched it on the Sci-Fi Channel like you're supposed to, and now it's funny. Yeah, now that's the best movie of the year. Why if I watch the real version of the Snowman that never got made? Huh? You never fucking know.
So if we're doing
all right, so we're gonna do a definitive list. It'll be top 20. It'll be the real one. Fuck all the other ones that are out there. I mean, not that there should be now because the year's not over. But
so So just uh
Yeah.
for clarity's sake, we might end up talking about some of these again if just for whatever reason we grow on a movie or something, or something along those lines.
Uh-huh.
That's not to say that every movie we say in here is not going to have a place in a talk at the end of the year.
Yeah. Yeah. You never know. But I can assure you, for me at least, yeah, I think
We'll we'll,
my
we'll
top
talk
10 is
like
about definitive at this point.
you think so?
Oh no! Don't get me wrong. If I see other movies, they might take the places of the top 10. But I'm talking about like
Oh, what's in here
I'm
right
not
now?
going to think number 25 is like what? Actually, that's number 10.
The only my wild card still Planet of the Apes.
Oh
Um,
yeah, because you have to
I
watch
did
the
get
other
the
two.
whole yeah I got the trilogy now, so I'm
Yep.
gonna watch those sometime this week.
Yeah, I might
And that's
drop.
probably that's my wild card here, where that's probably gonna shoot up there. I know Thor might shoot up a little bit more too. I don't know. It's sitting kind of where's Thor on your list?
Uh,
Actually, I'll pull up both lists right
I've
now.
watched 96 movies. It's number 21. Not bad.
Okay, so I don't know if that's gonna make top 20 list then. If I'm not vouching for it, you're not vouching for it.
Uh,
Let's see.
no, I'm not vouching for it.
Let me see where let me pull up your list
I
here.
like Wonder Woman better actually. All you motherfuckers calling me a Marvel fanboy. You can go lick my dick. Even though Logan's higher, but that's not even really Marvel. Marvel films, at least. That's 20th century.
Lists. All right, so let's talk about Thor.
Nah, fuck that movie.
You right?
Yeah, no. Thor, I really enjoyed Thor. I did. I thought it was a lot of fun. I'm sure you're gonna say something, but I thought it
No,
was a good time.
I think it was this is gonna be a controversial opinion here. I think it was a funnier movie than Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay, that's fine. That's not controversial.
I I
A lot of
I
people
think
said Thor Ragnarok was funny.
yeah, it was funny. I think the humor was a lot more.
Good.
I don't know what the word is specifically, but it was because they said there was a lot of improv in it, right?
Yeah.
And you could tell. I'm just a fan of improv comedy.
Mhm.
Um, it felt less manufactured than Guardians, where Guardians is trying to be funny,
Right.
whereas Thor it just comes off funny.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that.
Maybe
Yeah, I can see that
uh,
because there's a lot of like just straight up
like
gags and.
like when Banner jumps off. If you don't know who I am, now you know who I am, and you know what's gonna
Yeah,
happen
I
too,
know exactly what's good.
and he just falls.
They kind of, it's funny. They kind of did that gag in the first the Incredible Hulk movie. Except it wasn't really played for laughs in that. It was more like, oh shit, and he fell. But then, he's Hulk. And this one, they play it straight for gags, where he's just like, now you're gonna see who I
Yeah,
am. And he jumps out and just fucking right
yeah,
on
like
the Rainbow
the Hulk.
Bridge.
The Hulk was great. Yeah, then he
Yeah,
jumps at the
he's
at
just dead. He's just straight up dead on the fucking bridge. Yeah, that was good. There's a couple really really funny moments in that movie.
like what's is the giant thing at the end called Ragnarok?
No, Ragnarok is just the apocalypse. That's pretty much what it is. Ragnarok
Oh,
is just a what's the word I'm looking for? Not vision, but
right.
a prophecy. It's a prophecy. That,
So what's that giant fucking fire guy again?
Soltar, that's his name. He's the one
Yeah,
that's supposed to come and destroy Asgard, but he kills him in the beginning. But he's actually
right.
supposed to kill Asgard for a reason. To kill what's
Um,
her name, Hela.
yeah, and I love the Hulk just fucking jumps at the motherfucker.
Yeah, he's just like, we need to get out of here, and you can see him in the background. He's about to jump.
Right.
I would love that he just killed Soltar right there. He ripped that fucking helmet up.
Yeah.
And like, oh, Asgard saved. But no. Yeah, I love. You know what my favorite part of that movie is? Is that guy Korg, the big rock dude.
Oh, with the best voice I think in movies.
You know who the guy was that voiced him?
No.
It was the director of the movie. He's like, hey man, you want to get off this planet?
I fucking
Hey,
I fucking
hey, we have a bunch of stowaways on board. You want to come? I love
yeah.
him.
His voice is just so delicate.
Yeah,
Hey, we're here to save you. You guys want to come out?
no need to be afraid of me unless you're a pair of scissors. That's a little rock paper scissors joke for you. I love it. I love that guy, and I hope he's back. I have a feeling that you saw the Avengers trailer, right?
Yeah.
I have a feeling they're gonna kill off a lot of characters in Ragnarok just straight off in the beginning of that movie. Because I don't know, I
Oh,
just got a
because
feeling
the
Thor's all
ship.
by himself and Thanos is a murdering motherfucker. So
Right.
they're gonna
I'm
kill him.
curious. So, uh, and I think we should do this. I think we should get a movie podcast going, especially this coming into this new year with both of us on Movie Pass.
Hmm.
Um, and just to keep it fresh, because obviously not like every week's gonna have a good movie. I did want to go through the Marvel Gauntlet soon.
Right.
And just from the very get go, just watch everything, probably one a week.
Hmm.
I think that'd be a fun. I think we should see how if we could time that out to one Marvel movie a week until Avengers. I think we could do
Okay.
that.
I think we could do that. Yeah. I'd be down with
Yeah,
that.
'cause I want to do stuff like that, like Star Wars stuff like that. Because I there's a lot of stuff I've been lacking on. But
Yeah.
Thor was a lot of fun. It was a
Yeah, it
lot of
was a lot of
fun.
fun.
The it had a lot of good vibes to it, which is good.
My only
Um,
problem with it, I don't know. I want one of these movies to be a little bit more serious. Like even Civil War had a lot of jokey stuff. I just want one movie. I'm not saying I want it to be like DC where it's just like everything's shitty and there's terrorism and shit, but I just want there to be one that takes itself seriously, and I want Avengers: Infinity War to be that one. I'm fine with jokes, but when it becomes like Thor Ragnarok was a romp. That's all it was. I get it.
right.
But even though it's called Ragnarok, and I heard that, like the Ragnarok comics are really, really dark. But I just want one to be like serious, you know. With
No, I
some
get that.
jokes is fine. Like the Dark Knight has funny moments here and there, you know. But those are like jokes that aren't like oh, look at us
I
funny.
think what I would guess, and like I said, I know nothing about Marvel, but the way it's looking, I imagine Guardians of the Galaxy are going to be the at least some of the comic relief in there.
Yeah.
Um, but I think the rest of it's going to be kind of brutal. Like I'm looking at um, I guess what do you call it? Like trailer, like what do you call it? Like where they dissect trailers.
Breakdowns.
Yeah, I have a feeling like Spider-Man's getting the boot, but then
I don't think they're gonna kill
well,
Spider-Man
not
already
no, but like there's ways you can go about that, right? Like
and make him a different
aren't
Spider-Man.
no, like aren't there like don't they fuck with time at this point?
No, that's X-Men that does that, and X-Men's not part of this, at least not yet, unless Marvel buys a 20th Century Fox. Um, there's not much time though. Like, yeah, no, there's not much. I'm
The way
trying to
I
think.
thought was
Is there
that
time manipulation in this? I don't think
I feel like there
so.
is
Doctor Strange a little bit, but I mean, I don't know.
because it looked like Spider-Man's fighting fucking Thanos right away.
It looks like Iron Man's fighting Thanos
Those
right
two
away
are
too.
getting fucked up.
Yeah, Iron Man. I hope he dies.
But you see
I know exactly who's gonna die if anybody.
oh yeah, yeah.
I'm sure I'm sure Cap's gonna die. Like he'd be the heroic I'm gonna sacrifice my and he gets killed. And everybody's like, oh no, Cap. He
I
has
love
a
the
beard.
that shot so good though.
Yeah, them running towards whoever. I'm assuming Thanos' army, but I don't know. You never know with these movies. Could be running to I don't know, fucking anything. But
No, but a side note, as much as I love the Infinity War trailer, and I think it's a fucking fantastic trailer. I fucking love the Black Panther one still.
yeah.
Like
Avengers is more like a build up.
Yeah, that's definitely like fan service for everyone. But man, like Black Panther's trailer fucking gets me hyped up for something I truly don't give a shit about.
Yeah, he doesn't like Black Panther as a kid.
Yeah, the comics I fucking hate the comics. I cannot read those comics for the life of me.
So racist. So racist.
Dude, have you ever tried actually reading Black Panther comics?
Yeah, because I'm a strong black man.
Oh,
so.
then tell me what the first one is.
Black Panther saves the planet. Right? That's right.
But gee, I love that. That trailer's so good. Don't freeze.
The second one,
I
I
don't know
never freeze.
Yeah, and then it just fucking falls down. Oh man.
Imagine he like fell out, but like he fucked up and just like fell to the ground, and died. Imagine
Like-
how much better
like-
that movie would be if
Like Bruce Banner.
Yeah, exactly. Except he doesn't like come back because he's a human.
Is that a new is that like the SpongeBob My Leg thing where it happens in
my
the movie?
leg? Oh, you know what's funny? I forgot what fucking movie I was watching the other day. I was watching a movie where someone fell and broke their leg, and I yelled "my leg" to myself because I'm a lonely man. And then in the background in the movie, like they cut to something else, and then you hear "my leg." I'm like, oh my god, that I almost shit my pants. It wasn't the SpongeBob my leg, but someone just yells "my leg."
Right.
I was like, oh my god, people
Um.
do say that in movies.
All right. So we're so with my list versus your list, you definitely have a middle section.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
section is like there's no middle
It's
section
like
because
a
I'm
real
not.
quick transition. This is pretty
Yeah.
good. This is shit.
Yeah. Not even that. Like
Yeah, well,
there's two legitimately like one legit bad movie and
yeah.
one movie that I just didn't like at all.
Okay.
And the rest are just from then on it's a gradient from fantastic to it's okay.
You should watch some more bad movies.
I'll see with
Just
Jumanji.
yeah. I'm hearing Jumanji's not even that terrible.
No, I'm trying to like be positive now that I know how to watch it. Okay, so Justice League is definitely not being talked about in there, so
No,
let's talk about
no.
Justice League.
I'm sure. I know you liked it more than I did. I enjoyed it.
Uh,
No, you said
no,
you
I
really liked it.
I thought well that's because everyone talks shit on it so much, and I thought it was actually a fun time.
Well, I like
But
talking
but that
shit.
doesn't mean like I really liked it. Like it's still I think the lowest of the superhero movies on my list.
As it should probably. But yeah, it's not anything great. But considering how much shit this movie has been through,
I it been through. We were talking about this before we started this. The movie's been through a lot of bullshit,
yeah,
and for like production wise, and even with all that aside, I don't think it deserved like the fucking beatdown that it got
yeah,
from
I don't think so
all
either.
critics. Like I think Batman v Superman's a much worse movie than Justice League.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know about much worse. There are scenes in Batman v Superman that I do really like, but there's a lot of shit in
Yeah,
there.
that Martha scene's really good.
Oh, yeah, I love that. No, Martha's not gonna
Oh,
die
by the
today.
way, I thought
No, I'm
I
talking
totally
about
thought
the
they were
Batman solo
I
shit.
totally thought they were gonna say Martha again when Batman and Superman were fucking
Yeah,
fighting in Justice League.
He's like Martha. He's like what? Why'd you... And then Superman does it. Why'd you say that name?
No, I thought it was Martha. What? Martha? Why do you keep saying that?
Who? I
Um,
do like that they put the tell me do you bleed. They put it as a joke
yeah.
too because it was so dumb in the fucking
I
Batman. Do you bleed? So like I know Zack Snyder wrote that and thought, oh man, people be quoting that forever. And I know that's definitely a Joss Whedon rewrite because when he says it, he has the fucking mustache digitally edited out. So I mean,
right.
that's the shot everywhere you see on the internet when someone takes a picture of his face and it looks weird. Every time you see it on the internet, that's the shot where he
Is
says,
that
"Do
your
you
picture?
bleed?" Huh? Yeah, my
That's
Twitter
your
pic.
picture. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the shot
Um.
where he says, "Do you bleed?"
So I don't think it was bad. I think there's a lot of moments in Justice League that show what Justice League needs to be.
Yeah,
It's
that's some of that.
when it's very colorful, and I still think that the shot of all of them together, where all their fucking costumes are just popping,
Yeah,
I love that shot.
yeah, it's a good shot.
But
I just like how useless Batman is in the movie, which we'll talk about in a second. But
I'm not talking about it now.
no, whatever you're gonna say, I just want to mention it.
No, go for it.
Okay, I just like that, and I like that. I really do because Batman, even in the Justice League cartoons that I watched, Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, Batman has always been the kind of guy that would get into the, he would get into the to the shit too, but he was not as effective as almost anybody else on that team because he's a guy in a suit. Even though he does some outlandish shit in this, where it's just like, oh come on, you're still a guy in a suit. There's no way you could do that. But I was okay with it because I mean, look at the movie. Like I was just like, all right, fine. At that point in the movie, towards the end, where he's just like jumping out of his Batmobile or whatever, and he's like in the air in his little like his ejector seat, and he jumps out of it and like starts throwing fucking batarangs at dudes. I'm like, all right, I'm fine. I don't give a shit. But I do
Right.
like the scenes in this movie where they're just like, Batman's like, yeah, I'm good. And he goes to his room. He's like, fuck, and he like takes off
Right.
his. He's trying to take off his shirt, and he's like, oh. And everybody else is fine. There's like no one else has a scratch, but he's just like, oh.
To be fair, he's also
He's a human.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I like. I'm
Like I
saying
no
he's.
no, but
Good.
even so, I feel like it's almost intentional the way they're doing it. They're trying to get him out of there.
Yeah, but I mean, you have to have Batman. He's a big selling point. So
Right.
even if they kill him,
They'll
there's gonna
replace
be
him.
someone's gonna replace. Like I heard Jake Gyllenhaal's like in.
I don't want him.
He's fine.
No,
Hey, did you see Southpaw? He can fucking bulk up. Let me
no,
tell you.
it's not that. And
Jake
I
Gyllenhaal's a
forget what
great actor.
show I heard this off of. It's on my podcast, but they made a good point. Is I want someone more unknown who fucking wants the Batman role
Right.
because yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal. I don't think he'd be a bad Batman,
No.
but is he gonna want to be Batman like constantly? You know, like
Right.
he's gonna want to do like movies that are like legit like
Yeah.
Academy of like potentials. You know,
I know who I'd
And
pick.
who?
No, go ahead. Finish. I didn't.
No, I mean, I just, I think he'd want to do more movies that are like actually that, as opposed to just like, as much as these movies are good, they're still filler at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean Ben Affleck did the same thing though. He was in that accountant movie and he was in that gangster movie. So I mean he was still doing stuff after Batman. But I understand. But yeah, when Jake Gyllenhaal has been in shit like Prince of Persia the movie, then you know
Right.
I'm sure he wouldn't say no to Batman. Yeah.
Who are you
But
gonna say?
I was
Who'd you pick?
I would pick. Have you ever heard of Army Hammer? I know that sounds
I've
like a
not.
fake ass name, but that's his real name, Army Hammer. But no, he's a really good. He's a really good choice. I think if you look him up, I think he's a really good actor, and I think he'd fit. Also, he's lesser known. He's not really a household name, and I think he looked fine in that Batman suit. You know what I'm saying, girl?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
cool.
Also, the Flash is awesome. People
Yeah.
want to bitch about him. He's awesome.
Yeah, the Flash is. I think Flash is. I think everybody in that movie is great when it comes to acting. Even Henry Cavill as a Superman. Spoilers. He shows up. I mean, it's not even a spoiler at this point. They put the motherfucker back on the poster,
Yeah.
hoping people would see it now because Superman's on the poster. But like even he's better in this than he has been in the last two movies that he was in. So
Like I said, it would have benefited from being delayed a year, but I mean, decisions were made. Fuck it.
yeah, they should have delayed. Not only they should have delayed it, they should have like at least had two more movies before this. Because if they had the Aquaman movie and a Flash movie before this, and this isn't the first time we're seeing these two characters, then it would have been good. But and Aquaman, Aquaman's the next movie to come out. So actually, I guess
So
more.
did you watch? I thought you watched The Founder.
No, that wasn't even this year, was it? Oh yeah, it was. It got pushed back. That's right. Because it was supposed to come
Yeah.
out last year, but it got pushed
It's
back.
on Netflix. Let me know if you watched that.
Yeah.
Well, that's what something we were supposed to do too. Is give movies that we should watch. I'm not gonna make you watch that, but give movies that we should watch in consideration
Mhm.
for next month, just to catch up on ideal stuff. Because I'm not gonna have time for everything.
Wait, did you see Jigsaw?
I did.
Did you love it?
I thought it was good. I had a good time.
How awesome was that last trap?
Yeah. So what I was gonna say is every other trap was kind of lame.
Yeah, it was. I mean, well, that one that
The
looked like
the
like
spiral one.
yeah, the potato peeler one is what I call it.
Yeah, like I mean that was fine. Everything else was kind of lame. But aside from that last one, that was really good.
That last one's so fucking good.
And I love. By the way, there's gonna be spoilers.
That's fine. Go ahead.
At this point, because I mean we already spoiled. other
Spoilers
movies.
for Jigsaw.
Um, I like how that twist. Definitely, because I have I was scratching my head. I was like, why did that motherfucker just explode? He got his face lasered off.
Yeah,
And he gets
right?
back up, and I was like, okay, good.
Yeah, right.
Because that
Yeah.
guy should have been a fucking
I also
Last
figured.
of Us monster
I'm-
at the end of it.
I mean, I guessed it was gonna be him, pretty much right, about halfway through the movie. I was just like,
Really?
it wouldn't make any
Well, what
other
gave-
sense if it wasn't him, you know. And there was no
You
way in hell they were gonna bring back Jigsaw from the dead. I knew it. And when he showed up, I was like, this is in the past. That was confirmation. I was like, this is in the past, and everything you've seen is bullshit or whatever, you know. Like it was a.
So, for clarity's sake, I've not seen any other besides 7 and this one. No, I seen the first one actually. I
All right,
watched
you've
the
seen the first one, the last one, and then the other last
The
one.
new last one. Yeah.
Cool.
You know, so it's like
You're
read
like
the
me
first
with
last-
Harry Potter. I saw the
It's like
first
read the
two.
first last chapter. Yeah.
Yep. I read the first and last chapter.
Um,
Except I watched it because I'm lazy.
well, for someone like me, who because I guess that does make sense if they were gonna bring back Jigsaw,
Yeah,
but
I don't
like
give
that
a
was
shit. If they just said he was back, I was like, oh, good. I mean, the best part of the franchise is back. Because that guy's awesome.
Chester Bennington.
Who? Oh, well, they can't bring him back anymore.
I don't know.
I don't know why he's not answering his phone.
Wow.
What? In the end, it doesn't even matter. I love that joke.
Thanks for listening.
I love that fucking joke. Remember when
Um,
everybody said that when he died?
so
What? No.
the
What? Don't make me look like the
I
bad
thought
guy.
I
I
thought it
didn't
was
kill him. All
I
right.
thought it was I thought it was a cool twist.
Well, it's a twist
For
in
someone
about
like me
three other
who
Saw
doesn't
movies, though.
what?
Yeah, I said it was the twist in three other Saw movies, though. Like,
Yeah,
he
so
had
I
an
guess
apprentice.
like I was gonna say is like literally for me who hasn't watched that, like that's actually a relatively good standalone movie.
Yeah.
Um, um, because I thought I got double twist because I was like, oh, it is this guy, but then no movie ever fucking like throws all the like right away like no something's not right here,
Right.
like that's not him, and they both end up locked up, and I was like, oh fuck, it was the girl.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. I knew it was him though because they do that all the time. If I'd never seen a Saw movie, I'd be like, oh, okay. That's a good
Yeah,
twist, I guess. But every Saw movie has a twist. That's what Saw is known for. Besides just the
right.
traps, it's about what's the fuck is going to be the twist at the end of the movie. And
Yeah,
everyone has a
I thought the
twist.
past thing was super cool too.
Yeah,
But I mean,
I
if you
thought
knew
that was a
that,
good
you knew that.
idea. But I knew, right when he showed up is when I knew everything was in the past. Especially when she's like, John? Like, she didn't even say. And also, I recognized it too because no one was saying, oh no, we're in a Jigsaw trap. Because this is the first time they ever did a trap, so no one would know who Jigsaw is.
That's also why the traps were lame as shit.
Yeah, that's true. And also, they fucking made it so obvious too when that one character is just like, yeah, this I collect jigsaw traps, and this trap right here, the potato peeler one, has never been used. And then and then like cue 5 minutes later when they use it, I'm like, it's in the past. It's in the past. Why would she have that? Why would she have the potato peeler? Unless
All right.
she's in on it, but I didn't. I knew she wasn't. I just had that feeling. Hey, I'm not pretending like I'm a smart man. I just, I'm used to Saw, so I'm like, they're
He's
fucking
a
us.
smart
Well,
guy.
I mean, I am, but I
Do,
just,
do, do,
I
do,
should
do.
make a Saw movie. I'll make it real fucked up. But all right, let's talk about other ones. How about American Made?
Okay, so that movie, I wish that was on. Is on Blu-ray yet? Is it?
Should be soon, probably January.
Yeah, I wish I was sooner because I would love to watch that again.
Yeah, it was a fun movie.
I feel like that's a movie that would grow on me on second viewing.
Yeah, me too.
Because I feel like I didn't appreciate the editing as much as I did post thinking about it.
Right. I could see that being
that
nominated too for editing.
Yeah, that like I didn't think about it until afterwards, but like, dude, the editing was spot on. But yeah, that was one of the movies too that I watched. So at the time, I like earlier this year when I at my older job, I would just go straight to the movie after work.
Right.
And if depending on the day and if how tired I was, like some movies I would fall asleep during. Usually not too bad. Like Thor was actually like the most severe. Like I watched Thor today again.
Yeah.
And now was like watching a whole new movie. I was like, oh fuck, I missed 90% of this movie.
Right.
But like everything else, like for example, what's a good example of this? Like Only the Brave. We talked about that, and
Yeah.
I fell asleep during that, but I fell asleep during such a small part of it.
Right.
But the problem is because I don't look at my phone or anything, I can't tell how much I've slept through.
Right.
But I definitely did that during American Made, and I couldn't tell because the editing's kind of frantic.
Yeah.
But I mean, once I watch it again, I think that might shoot up my list, not top 20, but probably like on the cusp of it. I think.
Yeah, it's in my. Where is it? It's actually pretty. I mean, it's not far down in my list, but I didn't love
51.
it. I gave it like on Letterboxd. I gave it.
Right now.
Yeah, it's 51. So, and that's out of 96 movies. And I actually, looking more at my list, I do have actually even though I have a lot of movies, I do have a drastic drop pretty quickly in quality because I would say like the first 60 movies on this list are either maybe even like 65 movies on this list I would say are either fun and watchable to amazing, and then like I think the last like maybe I don't know, 25, I would say either not good or fucking terrible.
I can
So
tell because like you enjoyed The Wall
yeah,
and that's
I thought it was all right.
56. You enjoyed, but you thought it was fine, and then like
Yeah.
71's Birth of the Dragon, you hated that.
No, actually, I didn't hate Breath of the Dragon. I thought it was shitty and
Oh, you
awful.
got Leatherface like four below that, so
Yeah, I didn't
close
like
enough.
Leatherface either. And I didn't
But I
like
mean, yeah,
Olaf's.
they're
I put Olaf's Frozen Adventure because I mean, fucking 21 minutes. Fuck that.
I'm contemplating putting that on
Yeah,
there, but
put
it
it
doesn't
on
feel like
there. People put comedy specials on here, so fuck it.
no, but yeah, I think both of us, if we watched American Made again, it would jump up on the list some more.
Yeah,
Where I'm not sure, but I don't know if I wouldn't say it's gonna break the top 20 at all,
yeah,
but it's definitely a better contender than it is now. Um,
yeah. Sure, I get to that.
okay, so
By the
let's see,
way, I
we're
said Birth of the Dragon's shitty and awful, but I did enjoy it because it was so shitty and awful. And
Happy Death Day. Where do you land on that?
I think that was like
Oh, 47, so a couple
40.
above
Okay, that's not too
American
bad.
Made.
I thought it would be lower actually, but no, that was a fun movie. That was a really fun movie. It had the most fucking ridiculous crowd I've ever had in a theater, I think. And I'm not talking about like when I say ridiculous, I'm not talking like everybody's talking. Well, they were talking, but everybody wasn't like making jokes and saying obscene things and shit. I've had crowds where people yell racial slurs. So I've had bad crowds in the past. These people were just like they were here to watch a horror movie and they didn't know it was gonna be a comedy and they weren't accepting that. So whenever a quote unquote spooky thing happened in Happy Death Day, they would scream. Yeah, you just see the fuck. They open a drawer and they see the stupid chubby baby mask or whatever the fuck it's supposed to be, and they all scream. It's just a mask in a drawer, and they all scream. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. That's the least scary fucking mask I've ever seen in my life. Everybody's screaming at a goddamn chubby baby mask. Like, what? And there's a part where they like the guy's running towards her, which admittedly it was shot well and it would look kind of creepy because he's really fast and he's like gaining on her quick. So I get if someone's going, oh shit, like it's tense, but that was probably the loudest like screaming session in a theater I've ever heard. It was like a good 10 minutes of deafening screams and everybody's around me. It was packed. I fucking hated it, but the movie was fun. So there you go.
Good shit.
Wait, how'd you like? Did you like it? You
No,
didn't
I
have it.
liked it. I thought it was a lot of fun. Definitely the most I think probably above anything else in this movie. I'd probably say like this and maybe Hitman's Bodyguard were the most cool. That was a fun experience. I'm out. Never think
Okay.
about it again, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a cool concept. I think there were definite ways they could have made it a little more polished.
Mhm.
But I thought like some of the editing shots were really cool. I thought.
Yeah.
I like the one shot where it's her getting hit in the head with a bat and it transitions like
Her on the bed.
perfectly to her. Yeah, to her on bed. Yeah,
Yeah. I was
stuff like that. It was a fun experience. I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was fantastic. I thought it was just a fun time.
Yeah. I didn't think about it was bad at all. I just thought, you know, wish I didn't see it in the theater
Right.
because I'm at this point. I just don't want to. It's just this one certain theater. It really is, and the only reason why I go to it is because my other theaters sell out for horror movies because everybody goes see them. So I go to this one, which never sells out. But it's always a packed crowd. But whenever I get there, it never sells out. Which, you know, I always get there at least like 15 minutes early to a movie. And I'm always
Right.
like, oh man, there's only 5 people in here, and then the movie's like
Oh,
a minute
okay.
away, and then fucking a sea of fucking teens just like spray into the theater. I'm like, oh god, no. That's always what happens. Luckily, Jigsaw it wasn't like that because it wasn't an actual like scary horror movie. It was just like, look at all blood.
And
See
it
this?
had the card.
Yeah, 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 because it's rated R. This theater doesn't give a shit. This theater has 4 screens and 3 employees, so
So
you could sneak into this bitch if you really wanted to. And the priciest ticket is $9, and that's 3D.
oh, that's not bad.
It's not a bad theater, you know.
I would complain though if I had a lot of those people, especially during Happy Death Day, because I wouldn't give a shit about the movie that much. I'd be like, fuck that.
But like
Um,
but I don't like missing parts of movies, and I know
no, I
no one
know, but
else is
like,
gonna get the fuck up. And there's
right,
times where I want to, but when it's an entire theater, I'm not fucking around. It really was the entire theater. At least there was about 70 people in that theater. At least 50 of them, at least, and they were all around. It wasn't like it was just all in one little fucking like
right.
section. It's like there was a couple. I got surround sound. And when I say I got surround sound, I'm not fucking around. I couldn't hear the movie sometimes because everybody was
Huh.
like either laughing ha 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 or like what the fuck? It's a chubby baby. I can't wait until these fucking teenagers grow up and have a child of their own. They're gonna see that child and fucking scream and throw it against the wall. Chubby baby.
Let's see.
I saw a Happy Death Day. I know about that.
So while I'm pulling up another one, is there any other like notables in here that that you want to mention?
Did you ever see Alien Covenant?
No.
Did you ever
So I
see?
if there's a lot of movies in here that you've seen that I haven't. So I haven't even seen
Yeah,
Guardians 2 yet. Mayhem's on my list.
yeah, Mayhem was
Better
good.
watch out. I actually bought, so I'm gonna watch that soon.
Yeah, okay.
Um, you want to talk
Stronger?
about Power? Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. What do you think of Power? I didn't watch it. What do you think about Power Rangers?
Did you ever watch Power Rangers when you were a kid?
Uh, very, very rarely.
Okay, then don't even watch it. Cause I mean, you're not gonna. You'll think
I
it's
know,
okay.
but just a quick.
I mean, I love Power Rangers. So when there was a new movie coming out, I was like, I'm old, but I don't care. I'll watch a Power Rangers movie. And then the first trailer came out, it was all like dark and shit, and I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, really? See, they're gonna do the Christopher Nolan shit, and then the movie actually came out. It was fun. It had a lot of. It was colorful. They put fucking Kanye's Power in that bitch, which I was like, oh my god.
Oh
But
yeah,
to be honest, like I always complain about that, but then in like the movie, while stuff is going on, I never really mind it. I'm talking about
right.
Kanye in general, because Kanye's in a lot of shit, especially that one song. How old is Power?
2010.
Shit, it feels like it's been around since I was
Yeah,
a fucking kid. Like it's
right.
it's been around for so long, but I don't mind that song. It's a short little song. I get it. You know, it might as well be made for marketing for
Um,
trailers. But yeah, no, it was a good movie if you like the Power Rangers. Yeah.
so let me give me a quick rundown on some of the movies I want to list you off. Just because I haven't seen them, but let's see what you think.
Okay.
Guardians 2.
It was a fun film. It was a little disappointing because I loved the first one myself personally. I really enjoyed it. It was a big surprise. And this one felt like it tried to double down on the jokes way too much. And most of them were funny, but there was times where I was just like, all right, you can slow it down a little bit. And there was a couple moments where it got serious, and it was good. But the ending itself was really good. I thought so. Yeah, it was solid. It was a solid movie.
Detroit.
Shit, that's a weird one to go from because Guardians
Yeah,
is
I'm just
fun and way.
yeah,
Detroit is like a fucking. It might as well be like a Holocaust movie. Like, not saying it's the same thing, but when you watch a Holocaust movie, you leave going, "Oh my fuck, I just hate life." Like you watch Schindler's List and you don't come out thinking, "Oh man, that was a fun time." That was a similar experience for this. It was a fucked up movie. I can't remember the actor's name. You ever saw We're the Millers?
I have not.
No, all right. There's this one nerdy looking kid who plays a cop in this, and he's like a racist piece of shit cop. And he was really good in it, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets nominated. But overall, the movie was really good. It was like separated into like three acts, pretty much, and each act was really good. Well, most movies are separated in three acts, but there's like uh, differences in each of
Right.
those acts. Like, but it was really good. I thought it was solid.
Um,
I
let's
don't think
see.
it's one of the best of the year. A lot of people do think that, but I thought it was really good.
Right. So I'm gonna give you a couple more here. Captain Underpants.
um, it was fun. That was I love Captain Underpants when I was a kid. I used to read those books all the time.
Yeah,
And I really really enjoyed the movie.
that could have been a bad movie. I felt
That could
pretty
have been a
easily.
real bad movie. But when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, this looks good. It's probably the best Kevin Hart movie in a very long time because he's like the main
Tell
voice.
Jumanji, man.
Oh yeah, Tilt Jumanji. until Central Intelligence 2, aka Jumanji. But yeah, no, it was solid. It was a solid animated movie. I really enjoyed the jokes. I thought those were solid. It's
Right.
solid. It's just solid. You know what I mean? Oh, by the way, there's a song at the end that's really good. I don't even want to spoil who it's from,
Okay.
but it's a
I-
really
I'll,
good
I'll
song.
I'll put that on my list.
Yeah, put it
I
on.
know
It was fun. If you like
that's something I
Coco,
definitely want to watch.
if you like Coco and all the funny parts of it and all the colorful moments, I mean, there's no like sad moments in Captain Underpants, but if you liked all that other stuff in Coco, all the colorful imagery and stuff like that, then you'll like this. I think. I mean, it's
Right.
not the best example, but whatever.
Nah, but
I work what
like
I got.
those are pretty fun.
Yeah.
So let's see. I'm gonna give you two more.
Okay.
Um, in this corner of the world.
In this corner, that's a weird one. I just watched it like a week ago, and the first 20 minutes, I didn't know what the fuck was happening. Like, it felt so weird. I watched the English dub, and I shouldn't have done that because the first 20 minutes, the dub is fucking terrible. It's so bad. It gets better because the characters grow up, but all the kids in the beginning of the movie are so horrible and wooden. And it just it felt so like jarring. It just kept fucking cutting to different places and stuff. I was like, I don't know where the hell I am. But after that, the movie gets really good, very emotional. It's a good looking movie too. I wouldn't say it's like the best looking animated movie out there, but and also I really like that it took something very serious and dealt with it in a very serious way. It shows what people went through in the 1940s during World War II in Japan, and what just people would have to deal with whenever like there's a an air raid or whatever. They have to go in their
Okay.
bunkers, whatever. And it's pretty fucked up at times. It really is. Um, but yeah, no, it was really good. If that first 20 minutes was better, because it does not give you a good first impression. I was just like,
Okay.
you
I'll
got
put that on my watch list. I might check it out.
watch the Japanese dub.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's Creep 2?
Oh, Creep 2 that's a really good movie. Creep 1 was a really good like straight to Netflix movie about just some creepy guy and you don't know what he's about. This filmmaker goes there after like some Craigslist ad and he goes there just to film with him because that's what he asked to do in the Craigslist ad and he'll give him money.
Uh-huh.
And it's a really good movie if you just want to watch a guy that's really weird but very fun to watch in a way.
Are they
And
both Netflix?
Creep 2 is not. That's an Amazon one. But
What the fuck? Yeah, what's
yeah,
it Netflix then?
I don't know why either. Creep 1 was Netflix and then Creep 2 wasn't. But yeah, Creep 2 is like it's much. I don't want to say it's much better because I love the first one, but it was so good. Creep 2.
All right.
It's not even like a long movie. It's like 80 minutes long. It's really good.
All right. I'm gonna give you actually one bonus round one because I didn't see this. What's Colossal?
Oh, you never saw that? That's really good too. For the
No.
longest time, that was like my
I'm gonna at
number
the end of
3
this. I'm
movie.
gonna
I
tell
think?
you. Just give me a quick rundown of like maybe 2 to 5 movies of
Okay.
what I need to watch.
Okay. Colossal you should watch, and don't look up anything about it. I actually don't even really want to tell you what it's about, but I'll just
Okay.
say it's
So
I'll just say
let,
it's really good. It's very funny and also very, very, very dramatic at times.
all right.
It
So let's just drop this and then at the end we'll mention it.
okay.
So let's see. You liked Atomic Blonde a lot more than I did.
Um. Yeah, but I feel like I
Yeah.
have to
No.
watch it again.
Okay, because I really didn't like it.
Oh, you didn't like it?
No, I mean, there was the one really awesome action
Sure.
scene slash shot,
Yeah.
and then everything else, like, it was way too long.
I didn't think it
The
was that
the
long.
plot was way too convoluted.
Yeah.
And no one was interesting in there.
I thought James McAvoy was really interesting. And you know what?
Sure,
I have a crush on the Kingsman girl. So, what's her name? The Blade
Roxy?
girls? No, she's not in that. No, the Blade Legs
about-
girl.
Oh yeah, I know.
And when they have that lesbian, there's a lesbian sex scene. It's in the fucking trailer. I was like, oh,
I didn't even know
this
that
is
was
a
her.
that's a 5 out of 5 right now. That was beautiful. I was like, good. Whew, I almost bought the Blu-ray just for that.
God damn it.
And you know what? The storyline didn't bother me. It was convoluted, but I've seen ones where it's way worse, and I still enjoyed the film. So it was convoluted, but I understood what was going on.
Right.
And towards the end, it gets it wraps up nicely. I thought like yeah, a nice little bow. You know, there's a couple twists and turns and some great action, and I like the style of it. I like the look of it because
I liked having a fe-
it's very like gray. Like it looked like a black and white comic, which it's actually based on a black and
um
white comic.
I liked I liked that we had a female action uh role, like a lead.
Yeah,
That's nice to have. But I just couldn't connect with that movie. Like I was actually pretty excited for that movie too,
yeah.
but that was for the longest time that was next to 9/11 for the for the bottom of my list. It's still not, it's still not right, pretty much right next to it anyway.
uh, that's gross.
Um, Hitman's Bodyguard. You didn't like the movie, or you thought it was okay?
No, that was all right. I just there's so many problems with it. Like the the villain. Like I love Gary Oldman, but the villain was just like generic ass. Like I wish there was no villain. I wish it was just them. Like for some reason Ryan Reynolds had to escort the hitman somewhere for some reason. Besides, there's just a villain
And
because the
yeah, yeah.
villain felt so.
So they had to send him somewhere, but he pissed off so many people that they all want like almost like
Yeah,
a John Wick
maybe
style.
a bunch of people want to kill him. Yeah, exactly. John Wick, where John Wick 2 and 1 has a main villain, but he's not the main threat, I guess. And the whole movie here, it's like he's the main threat because he's gonna kill. I mean, if they don't get there, then he's gonna get out and he's gonna kill more people or whatever because he's an evil dictator or whatever. And John Wick is just like, all right, this is a guy. I mean, even in the first one, he's not really even the villain. He's like, wait, whose dog did you fucking kill? Oh God! Oh God!
The cool
Oh
thing about John Wick is that the villains are like they're so easily killable,
yeah,
so they don't really matter as much. Like
yeah,
it's like it's I'm trying to think of a game that would probably relate to that, but it's like all the enemies are a lot harder to fight than the actual boss.
right. I could,
And yeah, I could see that doing that.
yeah,
I don't know. I thought it was a funny time. I mean, Ron Reynolds is Deadpool
yeah,
essentially.
yeah, pretty much. I mean that's
Uh,
what he's always been. He's
I
been
thought
that
Salma
comedic
Hayek
guy.
was fucking
Oh,
hilarious.
but she wasn't in enough. When she showed up, I thought she was fucking awesome. And,
I thought it was gonna be a turn into the girls saving the guys at the end,
yeah, and
which
also that's a
I didn't really want that. I'm kind of glad I didn't.
well. I just
But
wanted Selma Hayek to go save him because I didn't like
yeah,
the other girl.
yeah, but if I had have that other girl to have Selma Hayek in there even more at the end,
Yeah,
that'd been great. Because Selma Hayek was fucking hilarious.
yeah, she's great.
I love that the fat white
The
girl in the
fat,
corner.
she just pissed herself just because.
That
Don't
was
turn your fucking head.
hilarious.
I love that. That was so
Yeah, she
good.
farts.
Yeah, she farts. I wish they didn't put that in. They didn't put fart. See, this is my problem
That's
with
exactly
comedies.
what you would have done if if they asked you to make a script
No, I
and then you would
would've.
have literally had the exact and then she fucking
No, I would put like then she shits or something. You know, like
go all the way,
you
man.
go all the way. You know,
Yeah.
if you're gonna make her fucking fat and gross looking, then you might as well just make it so that you just see a brown stain on her underwear, like next shot. See, that would be funny. Like they come in and they're like, "What the fuck is that smell?" And Salma Hayek's so cool she doesn't even notice, or she does,
Um,
but she's just really upset that she
I
shit
thought
her
yeah,
pants.
Salma Hayek was a fucking highlight in there. I
Yeah,
loved her in there.
yeah, she
Um,
was good. But my main problem with that is the dictator villain, and also I mean there's some jokes that like they spoil in that trailer so badly. Like when he's jumping off the the buildings and he like and then Sam Jackson fucks up. He's like motherfucker, and he falls off. I laughed my ass off the first
yeah.
time I watched that because I love Sam Jackson, especially when he's doing roles like this. But a lot of those jokes were in the trailer, like when he falls out of the or he flies out of the car and because he doesn't have a seatbelt on.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
there's actually one good fight scene in the movie too. Like most of the action's not good, but there's one good fight scene that's actually a one shot. I mean,
Yeah, I
it
think I
wasn't
know
the
what you're
most
talking about.
it wasn't the most impressive thing, but I always appreciate a one shot
Oh, Children of Men.
tracking shot. Yeah, that was dope.
Okay, so I think even though it's in my top 20, I don't think it's gonna make your the definitive one. So
What?
Fate of the Furious.
Oh yeah, I ain't making it.
Yeah.
That's
It's like it's barely out of my top 20 at this point. I'm sure after Lady Bird and probably Shape of Water or something, that's not going to be on there. Um,
that's just above Jigsaw for me. And I like those
yeah,
movies probably in the same kind of quality.
yeah. I mean, I know why you didn't like it specifically. The ending took
Yeah,
like
the
way
ending
too
was
long.
3 hours long. Yeah.
The way I think about it though, when you look at Fast and Furious movies, they usually take a long time at the end. But I think the problem is that the snow is just not appealing because it's all
Yeah.
white and just like it's so plain out there, you know?
Yeah.
Like at least when they were on the plane in is it six?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's 6 when they go kill his
Yeah,
brother
yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
So six when they're on the plane, it's like it's nighttime, so you can't really be bored because all the action's on the plane. Seven, it's in a city and it's pretty busy around the city, you know.
Yeah, even though I thought that
Which
was
also
pretty
I
lame
love
too.
trying to delve into the logic of seven. Like there's a full blown terrorist attack and the government wasn't on that shit in about 5 seconds.
No, they knew Vin Diesel was on the case. Come
Yeah.
on.
Um,
Diesel's-
that logic when you think about that. But so like I mean there was a lot of that, but yeah, it took a while, but I think it was also because the snow was just not appealing.
Yeah.
Uh, but whatever. I thought it was fun. I actually got that on 4K, so I might actually end up just watching that again, the extended cut of it soon. We can talk about the prison scene being one of the best scenes in the franchise. That's probably the reason
Oh,
why
the Jason
they're getting
Statham
their
scene?
that's why they're getting their spin-off
Yeah,
because that
yeah.
scene was
Okay.
so good.
It is really good. Jason Statham is really good at comedy. You should watch Spy. He's so good in Spy. If you thought he was good in this fucking movie,
Bye. Let me
he's
write that
so good in Spy. I told you about that movie. It was $4 for Black Friday.
down. Oh, I didn't get
Oh, it's so good. Well, if you can find it somewhere else illegally, then watch it.
it.
What?
I'll put that on my list. There's that. I always want to watch. What's is it? Crank?
Yeah, Crank. Oh yeah, of course, Crank 1 and 2. You know,
Yeah.
I know who's the one that said Crank 2 wasn't good.
I don't know.
Someone said. Oh wait, no, that was Mega 64. Never mind. I thought someone we knew said Crank 2 wasn't good. But Crank 2 is awesome. If you just like over the top shit, like the first Crank is over the top. Crank 2 is over the top. Like it's even more fucking crazy, and I love it. I love it. I don't
Right.
care. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Also, guess who's in those 2 movies?
Ooh,
We mentioned him earlier. Man, rest in peace, Chester
Ryan
Bennington.
Reynolds.
Yeah, Ryan. Rest in peace, Ryan Reynolds. No, Chester Bennington's in those movies.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, look out for him though. It's cameos. Both
So
good
yeah.
scenes too. He's in-
No, I thought it was enjoyable. I think there's definitely some stuff that it could have improved on. Obviously,
Yeah.
that
Oh, yeah.
franchise still has a lot of opportunity. Like it still has a lot of potential, and being how big it is, they could do a lot with it.
I'm excited for that fucking Jason Statham and The Rock movie.
Yeah.
I'd be perfectly fine if it was just Jason Statham. I love The Rock, but Jason Statham made that movie for me.
Oh, that baby carriage scene at the end is so fucking good.
Yeah, and Jason Statham could sell some fucking action.
Right.
Yeah, he always could do that.
There are definitely some stuff that they could have improved on, but I think it was a fun movie. It was enjoyable.
I just thought like I know the final action scene has the baby carriage, him protecting the baby scene. It's in there, right? Like they keep cutting back and forth between the airplane and the.
Right. Yeah.
I get
was,
that. Those are only parts I liked of that. I really didn't like everything else, and I kind of blame the trailer too because they showed the stupid ass shit where like
Yeah. The
the
very
Rock like
last
kicks the
shot.
fucking or like knocks the missile into a
Oh
different
no!
direction.
So first off, well, the trailer also showed the very last shot of that battle.
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
was
where
a
he's
point.
that's fucking retarded anyway. So it's
I did love the two things. It was Tyrese taking him out with the door.
yeah, and he goes yeah.
He's like, what did he say? It was least important my ass or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Or something along the lines.
No, number 11 my ass because he was in he wasn't
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
top
yeah.
10, which
And
is,
then
is funny
I
because
mean, he wasn't top 10 on coming back to this franchise too.
he wasn't even in the top 20. I don't think.
And
But
then
those
there
two
was,
Mexican dudes will show up before he shows up again. Remember them from Fast Five?
God, I forgot about that.
Take his
I forgot
place.
about that moment until you mentioned that. I
Oh, when
love
he
that moment
yeah,
so much. I talked about that too. I
yeah,
think when we talked about. I think on Skype afterwards. Like there was
yeah,
one moment that I got fucking like
hard.
hyped, and you knew exactly what I was talking about
Yeah, I
because
knew exactly what
that's something that I would appreciate.
you're. They brought those
Like
two back.
I appreciate that moment more than anyone else in
Yep.
the history of the world.
They should replace Tyrese. Because think about it, those two are like those are two comedic hijinks.
I don't know
So
why they
that's
never
like,
came back.
and
Honestly, like,
and I bet they'll cost way less than Tyrese.
and their fucking team is running short.
Yeah, and people like them. Because when I was in the theater and they showed up, everybody clapped.
Yeah.
No
Oh
one
man.
clapped when Tyrese showed up.
Um.
I mean, they were really expecting him to show up, but you know.
No,
uh,
I think there's a lot there's a lot of good stuff going on.
yeah,
Um,
I enjoyed a lot of that movie. Maybe I should move it up a little bit because when I think about it, I really
it
enjoyed it.
wasn't that bad.
No, I don't think it was bad at all.
I think that would go up because you have it behind Justice League. I think you're like it definitely more than Justice League.
Yeah, I probably do.
You have it behind Happy Death Day and Life.
I don't. Do I
Uh,
have it behind? Yeah, Happy Death. Well, I enjoyed Happy Death Day more actually, because Happy Death Day didn't have any moments where I was like, "Oh, come on, hurry up," because that movie was like an hour
you
and a
like The
half and it was
Foreigner?
out. Yeah, I really liked Foreigner.
We talk about that now.
Okay, let's
Um,
talk about Foreigner.
my issue with The Foreigner is that half of that movie's fantastic because it's Jackie Chan.
Yeah,
The other half is a lot of shit that I didn't care about as much.
and the other half is Atomic Blonde.
Yeah,
It's like it's spy shit or whatever, boring spy
it,
shit.
it's because the selling point is Jackie Chan. You know, the selling point is like, and every trailer made it out to be like a Jackie Chan centric movie,
Oh, you said
but
Jackie
like
Tan.
he's not in it as much as you would think he is.
Yeah,
But
but I
man, the
was okay
moment that
with
he
that
is
though.
in it,
Yeah,
fucking great.
yeah, but I was okay with that because I like Pierce Brosnan. He used to be James Bond. I mean, I don't think you've ever seen. Have you ever seen a movie with Pierce Brosnan? Because I'm just thinking of all the movies he's been in, and it's probably all
Probably
movies you
not.
would never watch. But like James Bond. You never saw Mamma Mia?
Nope.
Come on, man. What's wrong with you?
Mama Mia.
Don't stop, please don't.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah, just all right, we're done. But yeah, he was in that, and I thought he was really good, and he's really the main character. I mean,
Yeah, but see, but like I would like this movie a lot more if it was advertised as that. But like you don't get that. Like on the poster, it's just Jackie Chan there,
yeah,
and the trailers, it's like, oh,
it's a
we have
taken movie.
an old Asian guy running around us.
I did think all those action scenes were satisfying, though.
Oh, they were.
And man, he's like
Jackie
65
Chan
or some
still
shit.
fucking has it, man.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell there's sometimes where it's a double, but there's times where it's obviously him, and there's a couple scenes where he's like, he's getting knocked down. I mean, he's 65 and he's been through a lot of shit.
He looks. Oh, that it's funny because I haven't seen Jackie Chan in a while.
Yeah, me too.
But he
I've
looked
heard him
like
recently because he's been in like a bunch of animated movies, but I haven't seen him in a
right.
movie.
But he looked super aged. Like I haven't seen him in a while, but he came back in this one looking is like definitely showing his age there.
Yeah, but that was the point of the movie. Actually, it was supposed to
Yeah,
be like
yeah.
the first half is
They-
like
they
he's like
aged him
all
up a little
he's
more,
like
too.
kind of he looks like he's actually like crippled the way he's walking too. He's like walking all slow and stuff, and then later he's like beating people's asses and fucking home aloneing them asses in the forest and shit. I'm like, oh god damn.
Yeah,
And he doesn't kill people, which I really like.
That scene where he covers over someone, that was great.
Yeah, like he even killed that person. Like he knocked them out on a rock. I really like that too. That he didn't like just murder people for no reason. He only murdered the people he wanted to kill, and all those people at the end of the movie were fucked.
I did like the Easter egg of young Jackie.
Oh yeah.
That made me chuckle.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
yeah,
good.
you
A
enjoyed
lot of the
movie
pictures of young Jackie. They even had scenes with him as young Jackie.
Yeah.
Which I don't know who played him there because it was obviously not him, and I don't know if they had money for CG to CG him up or de-age him, but I don't know. It was a good. It was a good.
But you definitely liked it more than I did, though.
Yeah, I didn't mind the story itself. I will say there's a couple moments where I'm just like I don't really care about these characters here for this one moment, because
incest there and shit.
yeah, like there's a moment where Pierce Brosnan and some other guy have a conversation about like you betrayed me or whatever. I'm like, but Jackie's out there.
Right, he's gonna kill you guys.
Yeah, well, Jackie is not going to kill him, but they think he's going to kill him.
I love the scene where they think he killed the dog.
Yeah, he's just like he's
He's
sleeping.
like he's just sleeping.
Yeah, he knocked his ass out. He did some
Okay.
Jackie shit to him.
Let's see what other stuff. I don't think Only the Brave is gonna make the top 20 list unless you're gonna fight for that hard.
Uh, I mean, I
Actually, no,
will
we'll
if
leave
I have
that
to.
conversation for next time.
Yeah, only the
That's
brave is
possible.
pretty good.
That's higher on your list than I thought it was.
Yeah, only the brave fucking broke me. That and I think Coco are the only two movies. Well, War for Planet Apes almost got me because I like that character, but I think those are two movies where I didn't cry because I ain't a bitch, but I teared up.
Spider-Man.
Oh, I cried for that.
That's not gonna make our list. So
I
let's talk
cried for
about Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. When Ned was just jacking off to porn, I was like, oh my god, it reminds me when I was a kid and I jacked off to porn. Not much has changed. But, oh, I have that right below Guardians of the Galaxy. That's weird. I liked it a little bit more. I should probably switch those. Because, I did like Spider-Man a lot. Did you like it?
I liked it. I think it was like standard Marvel stuff. I did the thing I appreciate about it most is that we didn't have to deal with more bullshit origin shit.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
hey, you understand this fucking story at this point, so let's get past this.
that's actually one thing I really like about Marvel is that even when they do the origin story, it's not generic shit. Like, I mean, we've never had, well, we have, but we've never had a good Captain America movie before. But when they did the first movie, they got through the origin pretty quickly, but it wasn't too quickly where we didn't understand who he was before Captain America. But they knew what we wanted. We wanted to see him all buff and shit, not skinny and shitty. So,
Skinny and shitty.
yeah, because did you ever see the first Captain America? I think you'd like
No.
it. You like it because
No,
it's like slower paced and better than
I'm sure
stuff
I'll
like
like some of
Spider-Man.
these, but
It's actually
there's
one of my
definitely
favorites.
I can tell. I know there's definitely the. I know Captain America usually has the higher end of the quality on those movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, no, but Spider-Man was fun though. I had a good time with it.
Yeah, the kid was good in it. I think he's great, even though I think he's like 24 now, so I can't call him a kid. But I'm gonna call him a kid because fuck him.
I
But
love that he leaks everything Marvel.
yeah, I love that. It's a running gag now. They sent him like a
Right.
poster the other day, and it was a joke because he got the poster and he opened it. It said, "Don't leak this" on it. And he showed the camera while he was recording. He's like, "Oh shit."
Yeah,
I think it was a joke, but it was still funny.
I'm sure.
But yeah, no, that was good. I mean, we already talked about it, but do we need to say anything more about Spider-Man?
No, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Don't really need to get too much into it.
Okay, where's the killing of a sacred deer in your list?
That's top. That's number 10 for me.
Okay, all right, it's number 30 for me. So
Ooh, okay, so we're split on
no,
that.
it's okay. I'm sure they'll probably make it. Maybe even like number 20. We'll see. Because if it's number 10 for you and it's number 30, average that out. It's 15. But if we
Right, we have a lot of stuff in the middle.
yeah, I
that
know.
we're-
That's what I was thinking.
I think we'll have a discussion about it.
Well, we'll still have a discussion because if
Yeah.
we're trying to narrow it down, we'll talk about
These are ones
movies.
that we're for sure 100% not going to have on here, so we'll leave
Yeah.
that off.
Yeah, because we're going to talk about these movies that we're trying to X out or not X out or whatever. You know, try to
All right.
explain why.
You also liked Stronger a lot more than I did.
Yeah, I did. I really enjoyed that movie.
I think where I was with that is that I just got kind of over a lot of the real world here. Well, that I got over some of the real world stuff, and I mentioned this to you. I got super sour in the experience because I knew that they broke up at the end.
Right. Yeah.
And I know that's not the entire story, but that did. I mean, that was a big part, like maybe half the story. And
yeah.
it was like, oh well. I mean, there's no happy ending for these guys, so whatever.
No, but no, they're friends.
Yeah, but I mean, you know what I mean with that, though. But I still
Yeah.
appreciate it. It wasn't a bad movie, but definitely not something on the higher end. In fact, I might move it up a little bit. Definitely above Loving Vincent.
Yeah, I still need to see that. But yeah, no, I thought Strong was really good. I really like Jake Gyllenhaal. I don't know if he should get nominated for that, like when I first saw it, I was like, just nominate him already. And then I saw a bunch of other movies. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe for Golden Globes because they do two separate categories for comedy and then dramas. So maybe for Golden Globes, but I don't know. I've seen a lot of movies since Stronger where I'm just like, I don't know, man. Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. I just watched one movie today where I think someone should get nominated for Best Actor. So right there, Three Billboards has some really good acting in it. So
I'm
I don't know.
excited for that one.
Yeah, that's really good. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. I thought all the stuff what they did with the Boston bombing was really well done. Like they didn't show it at first, and then they showed it later.
Right, I
They
like
showed it
that a lot
right
because
at the perfect moment.
I didn't think they were going to do it for a second. I thought they were going to move past it completely, but then they did it.
Yeah,
That
they
was good.
they showed it at the perfect moment where it was just like his life is like really just shit. Like he's an alcoholic. His girlfriend already left him and stuff, and yeah, it was a perfect time. But
Did you watch? I don't think you did. Logan Lucky.
no, I'm gonna watch it soon though because I think it's coming out. I think it just came out on Blu-ray
It
last
did.
week. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it
It's.
soon.
I think you'll like that.
Yeah, I really like all the people in it. I really like, and I really
Yeah,
like Steven Soderbergh. So
I have a feeling you're gonna put that higher on your list than I did, but
yeah.
that's mostly because my list got kind of complicated. In fact, I might move Logan Lucky up. Belko Experiment. This
Or
was a movie.
like I call it not as good mayhem. So
The Belko Experiment had so much potential,
yeah,
so much potential, and they just fucking dropped the ball on it.
I mean I enjoyed it.
I had a good time, but like it's one of those movies, not to sound like snarky, but like it's one of those movies where I feel like I had a better idea of a plot than they did.
Right,
And there was just so many instances where it's like you could have doubled up on the ante, but you didn't.
right.
Where almost like the example that I always use, that the part that kind of killed the movie for me was right
Yeah,
before they kill. They're like, we're gonna kill 30 of you guys if you don't kill this last person. They don't kill the last person, and they end up having to kill 30 of them, or they killed 30 of themselves on random.
yeah,
I think the ante would have been better if they killed that person and left another maybe 10, 15 minutes of trying to figure out who to kill next. Because killing off 30 people, I don't like the 100, I think, probably.
yeah.
Killing off 30 people in there by random just meant there was no consequences for a lot of those people.
Yeah, and also I just didn't like that part because of course everybody that dies aren't main characters, even side characters like people you've come to know
Oh,
like
there were
the
some side characters, but
no. I'm talking about like the pothead guy or whatever, not the
yeah, yeah,
pothead, but
yeah.
like that guy and his friend.
Oh, they.
And
By the way, they
I'm not
fucking
talking about
kill.
people you saw earlier that went hi and then they left or whatever. I'm talking about like
I
that.
I was watching with a friend, and I was shocked that he killed Michael Rooker so fucking
Right?
fast, dude.
And then he gets I think the most gruesome one just because of how different it
How
was because everybody else like head explodes, oh he gets stabbed, he gets shot. Like him, he gets knocked right in the head once with what was it, a wrench, and
Yeah,
he just got a big ass dent in his head, and he's just
yeah.
like, what the fuck just
And
happened?
at first I thought it was like I was like, oh, this guy's gonna live. I guess he's gonna be fucked up though. But then he just killed him off. All like, damn, they just fucking. I guess they couldn't get him for that long.
Yeah, which is weird because it's the same, it's not the director but it's produced by the same guy that did the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, which he's in those, and he's also in all of his other movies. James Gunn.
Yeah, I
He's
guess
in
I don't know
Slither.
why
He's
he
in
could.
Super. He's in
That,
what's the other one?
I'm guessing there might have been a scheduling conflict or something because he was
Yeah,
credited pretty. He was billed on it, but
yeah,
it was just I don't understand why he just
yeah.
came
It
up.
was probably scheduling. You know, he was doing the next Guardians of the Galaxy or something. Probably. Yeah.
All right, but yeah, that was a lot of wasted potential. I feel like.
Yeah, he got fucked up in that movie, and also the guy that hit him was it was the guy from Dark Knight. You remember that guy?
Yeah, I think I did.
The crazy guy that they thought killed
I need to watch
Harvey
it that
Dent.
that again.
I just watched that again, like right after. Well, not just, but I watched it right after Batman v Superman last year, and I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
that was the perfect time to watch it again. 'Cause
Remind.
it looked and felt so much better.
All right, so um, I think we got
Most of the ones to mention.
one. Where did let me check really quick. Okay. Yeah, I think all the ones that are not gonna have a chance in the later half of everything. Like at this point, the only other movies that you didn't see, like The Mountain Between Us, I didn't like. Loving
Yeah.
Vincent's on your list.
Nah, I didn't see it.
Battle of the Sexes, I don't think you would like that at all, so don't even
Really?
bother with it.
Oh no, I thought it looked good.
It's a feminist movie.
That's fine. As long as it's
Um,
not beating me over the head with it. Like I'm okay with that as long as they don't go like women are fucking great and they like smush their pussies on the screen or something. Like I don't want that. Oh, there's a scene like that. If Emma Stone does it, I'm alright.
no, but
I know
like
she's
there's
like a lesbian and shit. I don't give a fuck. Like I don't
no,
care.
no, no. It's not really about that. But even like the girl that I went with, she was like shocked that I liked it. She was like, that was like super feminist too. But it was like, eh.
I heard Steve
For
Carell's
whatever
really good
reason,
in it too. So.
I love Steve Carell in just like in roles that just are completely opposite of The Office.
Yeah, isn't he just supposed to be like? He's not. You could tell he's not actually sexist. He's just doing it just to be a fucking dickhead. That's what I
Yeah,
heard from every. Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Because I don't know about the real story because I don't give a shit about tennis. But I know back in what was it, the '80s, it was supposed to be like a big thing.
He's hamming it up
Yeah.
to appeal to the sexist people.
Yeah. Okay.
So he'd be like, he's out here like, oh man, this you should be in the fucking kitchen, make me some food instead of out here.
That's always a good joke.
Um,
That's classic. Classic feminist humor, or actually
I
sexist
but
humor, I guess.
and I know it's not gonna make the list, but I guess like it's funny because I have Carell on there, and I have him in
Yeah.
Last Flag Flying,
Yeah.
and
The movie I hate for some reason, I guess. I don't know.
so I mean on my list, the movies you haven't seen, I definitely want you to see Mother.
Yeah.
That I want you to see because that's still on my 11th spot right now, and that's gonna be a movie I'm probably gonna try to throw into the hat there for top 20.
Okay.
You obviously aren't gonna watch Pokemon now that you heard about the big.
Fucking Pikachu. Well, if I watch it like somewhere and they edit
If
out the part,
they dub over it with Japanese, would you watch it?
or they edit out his mustache. They dub it over Japanese. Well, actually, I'll just watch the Japanese dub. I'm sure there's one out there. I'm sure it sounds better because Japanese have way better
talk
voices.
about what you're saying?
Huh?
You want to talk about it?
If I watch it?
No, what we're saying to everyone else that they don't know what's it's called.
Oh, for people that don't know, in this what is it called? I forgot. I Choose You.
Yeah.
Pikachu, everybody knows him. He's adorable, yellow rat, whatever. He's got his thunderbolt tail. Isn't adorable? He always says, Pika or Pikachu. That's because that's Pokemon. They only say their names for some fucking reason. I don't know. But
Oh, dude.
for the last what was it, 20 something years, Pokemon has been a thing in America. Pikachu has been the face of fucking Pokemon, and he says two things: Pika or Pikachu. Sometimes he says Chew. I don't know why, but he does. And for some fucking reason, this new movie, it's supposed to be the beginning of their adventure. They're redoing it just to show you, like, look at all this beautiful animation. We're redoing it in a movie instead of a fucking show. This is a tribute to you guys. Halfway through the motherfucking, I'm assuming halfway through the movie, or even close to the end, doesn't matter. He starts fucking talking, and it's like supposed to be like during an emotional scene.
Um.
What?
Yeah. So the context is
They're dying or some shit.
is they're about to get fucked the fuck up.
Isn't that the thunderstorm or something like that?
It's like it happens. It's a callback from earlier in the movie when Ash tells Pikachu to get in your Pokeball.
Yeah.
Before when Pikachu's like, I just didn't want to be in the Pokeball. Now it's like, oh, they had their giant adventure. Now why are you doing that? And the point is, he goes, Pikachu says, I don't want to be in there because I like to be with you or something.
It's so
and
gay.
it says it in like the worst, like high pitched kind of voice.
Right,
It sounds like
It's so like if he came out and he sounded like Danny DeVito, then I'd be okay. Because everybody wants him to play the Detective Pikachu because they're making that fucking movie where he talks. So I guess this is kind of like an intro for like, hey, get ready because Pikachu's gonna fucking talk a lot. In Detective Pikachu, that's what I want. But unless they get Danny DeVito, then I definitely want it. But if he had like a deep voice or like he was voiced by Terry Crews or something, I'd be like, all right, that's perfect. But no, they got like the whiniest, obviously voiced by a woman voice you've ever heard in your life. It's just like, "Hey, I love you, Ash." I'm like, fuck you, fuck you. God damn it! Why? I gotta fuck my Pikachu up. Anyway, there you go. You can talk now. Great.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna vouch for that top 20.
That might be a below
Uh,
9/11 if I see that shit. I don't know.
I don't know. I think the shittiest part about that is everything else is fucking phenomenal. I think.
Yeah,
I
it
think
looked
everything
good.
else,
Every time I saw fucking.
I had a giant smile on my face the entire fucking movie, and even then, I'll say this is I didn't even give a shit about that part
Right.
because I just kept thinking about the entire rest of the movie. I thought the rest of the movie was fucking great.
I'll watch it, but I won't be able to
Oh man, if
stomach
someone made an
that
edit without that,
because they probably easily
I
could,
think
right?
I think that movie would definitely be your top 20 for you because it was so much fun. Everything about it felt fresh but nostalgic.
Now
Like
wait.
they hit
No, go ahead. I'm
what?
sorry. Go
No,
ahead. I
go
thought you
for
were
it.
done. No, no. Go ahead. Say it. Because.
No, like they walked that line of something that wasn't retreading it,
Right.
but you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
wasn't
It
exactly just
was new
like
enough.
yeah, it wasn't like oh they're obviously just fucking playing with the heartstrings. They're trying to like doing this all over again. They played it so well that I never once said oh they're fucking just doing this all over again.
Right.
It felt like just remixed enough that it was like that. Like the Butterfree scene, that like the only issue is they kind of rushed through that at the very end. But
Right.
like I thought they were gonna do it because they kind of teased at it a little while before, and they bring it right back again like a few like maybe like a scene or two later,
Oh, okay.
and
I
it
didn't
was
even think they
fucking
would do that.
yeah the Butterfree scene that's in there
Oh, wow. Okay.
like the whole like the whole with it was great like it wasn't like the whole like that what was it 'cause, like they did the Team Rocket thing.
Yeah.
Team Rocket's in there, but they don't have any interaction with Ash, which is pretty hilarious.
Oh, okay.
Um, but like yeah, so like the Butterfree scene is exactly that scene, but it's still different though.
Okay.
And like uh what was it? I mean I don't know if you remember wrong, but like the Butterfree scene was
Yeah. Weren't they
Butterfree
trying to
like
capture a butterfree or something like that? Or?
right no but like when Ash is he's gonna let Butterfree go,
Yeah.
Butterfree just goes off like okay cool that was awesome,
Hmm.
but like this time too like they'll give Butterfree goes off and Ash like no you can go on, then Butterfree like gets sad and wants and starts
And he
going back
starts
to Ash.
talking.
No.
I don't
Everything else.
want to leave, Ash. Fuck. Why? What is everybody gonna have this voice? Geodude's gonna start talking like that next. There we go.
No, like it's awesome scenes like that. There's a scene where fucking Charmander actually gets kicked
Oh
like
shit.
by that trainer of his.
Oh, I thought you meant like a video game.
No, like Charmander's doing the whole thing where where they're waiting for the trainer never came back right in the fucking
Oh
in the
yeah,
show
yeah,
right.
that's right. Isn't he just all alone and shit? And then Ash finds him on
Yeah,
a rock or some
but
shit.
the trainer that has Charmander is actually a trainer that like is the Gary Oak of the
Oh, okay.
so like the trainer you see him and then he walks back to Charmander and literally kicks Charmander and
Eh.
yeah, and then he'll have the fight with like he's Gary Oak where he's just constantly battling, and that makes the ending scene where Charmander like he kicks Charmander at the beginning, obviously talking shit. He beats Charmeleon, and
Yeah.
that pisses Ash off, and Ash fucking ditches Pikachu. He's like, "Oh fuck this!" Like, "Oh, I'm a bad loser," whatever. But it makes that final scene fucking satisfying as shit when Charmander or Charmeleon evolves into Charizard, and just fucking kicks everyone's ass.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's so many cool scenes in this fucking movie
That they
that
fucked
man,
up that
I
one
know
scene.
it wasn't even that one scene to be fair. Like that whole like last act definitely needed some polishing up.
Now,
So
as if they took is there a scene in the original Pokemon that's similar to that one scene where he starts talking? Because again, I haven't seen this new one, so I can't really pinpoint what that scene is. That they're
well, no, like it's exactly the same scene as the Pharaoh scene where Pikachu's laying there like all fucked up.
Oh,
But
okay.
the problem is they use that scene in the movie too. It's
Oh,
just a callback.
they use wait. They
So
use
the
the
Pharaoh
original scene.
no. So the Pharaoh scene happens again.
Okay.
where Ash like sticks his buddy out there, like I'm Ash in Pallet Town,
Yeah.
yada yada yada, and he's like Pikachu get in the Pokeball, but Pikachu just like not like doing it,
Okay.
and then he takes a beating for Pikachu.
Yeah. Because
That
he keeps
scene
getting pecked. I
they
remember
just
that.
do it
Yeah.
again later on in the movie.
All right.
It's him like standing in front of like I forget the fucking Marshadow or whatever.
So really,
Um,
they could just taken the scene from the original.
they
Like,
could have so what they could have done is they could have avoided the Pharaoh scene and made that the scene at the end. But I don't know. There's a lot of jumbled up shit. But I think the last act definitely needed some polishing up. It wasn't just that scene or that little part, but that part was definitely the most egregious part of the entire fucking thing.
and also that's bullshit. Fucking Pikachu's a lying motherfucker. Because Pikachu does not like Ash at first. Okay. So why isn't he getting the ball then? His excuse is like, oh, I just want to be with you, Ash, but you didn't like him to begin with. Wouldn't that be better? You wouldn't be with his fucking ass. You didn't like him to begin with. Don't lie too and say I've always liked you. Fuck you. You shocked him like 20 times. Unless in this movie they don't do that. Does he pick up Ash? I mean, does he pick up Ash? Does he pick up Pikachu and immediately shock him? Like he
Yes.
did? Well then, what the fuck? You don't do that to someone you like. Pikachu's a goddamn liar.
Um,
And he talks. Fuck him.
I don't know. I think you
I'll
would love
watch
that
it.
movie if you
I
love that
probably
shit,
will really like it.
you
And then,
if watch it until you see them both lay down on the ground and just turn it off there.
or just like
Or just fast
get
forward
up
like
and go get some chips or some shit and then come back.
yeah.
And like, because I'm sure the last little bit
You
of
would
that,
fucking love it. I swear you would love it.
I'm sure it would because I love the cartoon.
And then
Well,
and then
until
the
they got
coolest thing,
to Johto, I think, or well, who was
it,
Tracy? The Tracy was the second
Tracy was
series, right?
Orange League, and that was right after
Right
Pallet
after
Town,
that,
in between Johto.
when they got what's her fucking name? Maybe this wasn't Johto, but who's the little nerdy kid and then his sister?
That was the one after
That wasn't
Johto.
Johto. Okay, that was after Johto. Okay,
No,
that's the
that
one I didn't like.
was yeah, that was wherever uh Ruby and Sapphire are in.
Okay, yeah, that's the one I didn't like. I was getting too old for
Um,
it anyway, but I was like,
so
fuck it.
so and then in the like afterwards the credits they have a little like a it's what do you call it? Like I guess like they have a portrait, but like it's a small little animation portrait of the characters that you meet in the anime.
Okay,
So it has like Misty there, like it has the whole thing where they like do a little thing and they look up at the camera, or whatever. I guess like
okay,
they're like it's like a small little animation thing to show you like, hey, these are your characters. Don't you remember them? And they go through all the characters, like all the sidekicks that Ash had throughout the anime.
okay.
It's like I said, it's like a cool like fucking it's a cool like awesome note for anyone that was into it, but like I can't believe they went with that route because that feels like such a thing that they would do for the kids. But I mean, I Choose You was definitely not for the kids though; it was for the fans.
Yeah, which is
But with
weird.
that said,
It's a very
I liked it, and I stand by it just because I think I would hate for a movie to get dragged down by just one bad mistake.
right.
One bad mistake.
That was a fucking bad mistake, though.
But everything else was fucking awesome. But I'm not going to argue for that to be top 20 because there's definitely a lot more better movies that deserve that.
Yeah, but
Um,
yeah. I mean,
uh,
Pikachu talks. That's
I think we just ran through all the movies that we need to talk about. So another couple that you want to list off before we mention what movies we should watch.
okay. Any ones I want to talk about? I want to talk about Wakefield real quick. Have you ever heard of that?
I was looking at that on your list actually.
That's Bryan Cranston. That was
Oh,
really good.
good.
Yeah, it's Bryan Cranston. He does a lot of smaller movies, and it is straight up just Bryan Cranston. You don't get to see anybody else's daily lives at all besides Bryan Cranston. I don't even want to tell you what's really about because it's a movie that I knew very slight, like a very small synopsis of it. Like I saw that what it was about from a 2 sentence synopsis. And I was like, okay, I'll watch it. I mean, it has Bryan Cranston and it has good reviews, so I'll check it out. And I really liked it. It's definitely a movie you have to know going in. It has a character that is completely unlikable, but it's enjoyable to watch him pretty much destroy himself throughout the entire movie. It's
Right.
it's really good. And it's fucked up too. It's really messed up. You find I don't even want to talk about it. It's just bad. It's good. It's a great movie, but it's like it's messed up what this character does. Um, I recommend it, especially if you like Bryan Cranston, which I mean,
Yeah, I
who the fuck
definitely
doesn't? I mean,
do.
who doesn't really?
So put that on my list to watch. Anything else I need to watch?
You know what? Actually, I take that back. I don't like anybody in Hollywood, just in case. Yeah,
Just in case.
just in case. You know, Pikachu. I don't like him either. You never know.
Let's see.
You never know.
Good Time is still something I need to watch. Brawl
Yeah,
in Cell Block 99 I need to watch.
yeah,
Three Billboards fucking that's high on your list. Jesus, I
yeah.
didn't
That
know it was
was
that high.
good. That was fucking good.
Lady
I
Bird
was
and
really
Hawk.
looking forward to that movie though.
Yeah, I was too, but I didn't think it would be fucking that high. All
Yeah,
right.
it's fucking that good. It's gonna be a Best Picture nominee.
Oh shit. All right.
Yeah, oh, it definitely will be.
Um,
There's no way it won't.
let's see.
Lady Bird's probably gonna take it though, and I really love Lady Bird, but I'm not someone that like it doesn't. I don't relate to it as much as some people do, and but especially since I'm not a girl. I'm not a lady, and it's not a
Word.
feminist movie either. Too, it's just a movie about a teenager that she's a little weird, and she has some relationships, and it's a solid little movie that I really liked, and it's in my top 10.
Yeah.
I don't think it's best movie material personally. I think it's a great film, and if it's nominated, I'll be like, oh, that's cool. But if it wins, I'll be like, I don't know.
Okay, your top ten's a fucking battle.
Yeah,
All
a,
right.
a lot of weird ones too. A lot of colorful posters. I just realized. Look at all these. Like I'm sure there's some people that are just like, oh man, look at all these black and white like Oscar nominated movies. I have Logan and Coco and Blade Runner and It and
1922 I was
Dunkirk.
I'm gonna watch I think maybe this week.
I really want to see
Um
Brawl in Cell Block 99 again. I'm waiting for that to
yeah.
come out on Blu-ray to watch it again.
When's that come on Blu-ray?
I think beginning of January.
Fuck, all right.
Well, actually, it comes out digital, which is what you give a shit about. So, it comes out
It's already out.
digital. Oh, it's already out.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want the Blu-ray of that or not.
I mean, you don't
Depends if I
need
like
it.
it. I might try to rent it and then we'll see. Um, let's see. Last Flag Flying. I don't know if you need to watch that one. I enjoyed it. I think watching those three together on screen was just a fucking joy.
Right.
I think they definitely have their own moments, and it was interesting to see their dynamic, where they can go from one scene being like making jokes. Also, did you know that that's like a sequel?
Oh, was it really?
Um,
I didn't know that.
yeah. So let me see. Last Flag Flying is a sequel. I guess. Let me see what they call it. Hold up.
A spiritual sequel, a successor, or whatever.
Um, the unofficial sequel to The Last Detail
The Last Detail.
that had Jack Nicholson in it. Jack Nicholson, Randy Quaid, and Otis Young.
Okay.
That was in 1973. That's because
Oh,
Last
shit.
Flag Flying is a book, and the all those characters that they portray are characters portrayed in The Last Detail.
Okay.
But
They're
yeah, so like, oh sorry,
they're portrayed. What do you mean, like
they're the same
in that movie? Oh, they're the same character. Okay, I thought you meant
yeah,
like in the movie. There's like a play that they all watch that's
no.
based on the book Last Flag Flying.
No,
Or so.
so Last
Like,
Detail is like them in the Vietnam War. Last Flag Flying is like 30 years after the Vietnam War.
oh well then, I never heard of this movie. It has great
Yeah,
reviews too.
and
That's
neither have
weird.
I.
The Last Detail. That's weird.
But it's unofficial, so it's not like actually like a direct sequel. But I mean, in the books though, they are. It is a sequel.
Okay.
But they'll go in. So do you know what the premise is?
Yeah, like Steve Carell's son dies, right? And then they have
Yeah,
to
so
go.
they get them
They
all
have to
together.
transport the body to back home. I think, right?
Yeah, it's not even about transporting the body though. It's more like just kind of like the journey they're going through.
Yeah, but
I have,
they want to because they're gonna have a military funeral for him, right? But they want to.
yeah, so that's like a backing thing, but it's not even like the entire thing. It's one of those movies that like there's a premise behind it and that drives the characters, but it's not about that.
Mm,
So like Carell's character, Doc,
Yeah.
He did something for he did something that got him incarcerated from the he went to Navy jail essentially for
Okay.
2 years covering for the other two characters. But like they took advantage of him because he was a younger one.
Hmm.
And but like I mean like it's like stuff like that. But like they go from like a scene like laughing because there's issues with the body getting carried back. It was so they sent one of the I don't know what you call it, I guess one of the one of the soldiers they sent him along with him to watch over it,
Right.
and he'll see there and they're trying to break him down a little bit, kind of like get more human. Start telling him stories about like how Corell's character was a virgin at 19 when they were there, so they took him
Uh.
to like a brothel,
Okay.
and they were talking about how like Fishburne's character was a fucking player back then, but now he's like all religious. So
Hmm.
like they're cracking up talking like jokes about all these, right? But like the next one they're talking about how the thing that Corral's character covered up for uh ended up leaving one of the soldiers there like super he died super agonizingly.
Uh.
Um and they had like a super solid moment about that. Like it back and forth really well because you know like especially like think of Cranston, right? He could do fucking
Yeah.
Malcolm in the Middle, but he could also do some serious shit. Think about that like a transition
He
where
could
he
do
goes from
Power
being
Rangers.
yeah, think of him being like a super quirky character, like he's like kind of like a lot of the comedic stuff behind everything,
Hmm.
but then he's also like just like super. He drinks a lot too, so you can see like the kind of serious part of that.
Right.
It was a good movie to see, like just the dynamic. I think that was worth it alone. The script wasn't that great, and it's true that the ending is kind of a mixed signal,
Oh,
but
okay.
I think it was great to see those three together.
Okay.
You would like My Friend Dahmer.
Yeah, that looked good, except it still didn't come over here. So, and
You would really, I think you'd really like that actually.
I probably have to wait until. Well, lucky enough that it's coming out closer to Oscar season because more screeners will come out, and those screeners always get leaked online. So I'm not saying I'm going to watch it online, but I might watch it online. Just say I'm just just throwing it out there. We're not all perfect. you
You
know,
would, yeah, you would
and
like
if
that
I
though.
can't watch a goddamn movie before fucking like March next year when it comes out on Blu-ray, then I'm like, all right, well, I want to, and if I like it enough, I'm going to support it. So
Professor Marston.
yeah, I wanted to see that too. It was at my it was at my theater for a weekend, and I couldn't see it that weekend. And by the next weekend, it was gone. I was like, because
Yeah,
no one saw it.
I know everything I listed to you was like movies you wanted to watch, but just for whatever reason just
I
couldn't.
couldn't. I mean, I could. I mean, I guess I could have made time, but I was like, it's gonna be. It just came out this weekend. It'll be there next weekend. Nope. I guess a bunch of movies came out. I think that was like when it came out or something like that. No, that was when what was it? It was like in October actually. I think something came out, and then like a bunch of other stuff came out too, and then it was just like, fuck it, get rid of it. Put more showings of this or whatever. And I was like, oh well, great. I guess I'll see it when it's out on DVD. But that should be
Um,
close to DVD. That should be like next month. It'll be on DVD.
you don't need to watch Loving Vincent, but I mean I know you're going to.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting, so I'll watch that.
And then I think so. Professor Marston, My Friend Dahmer. If you want to watch Last Flight Flying, you can. I don't know if it's gonna be a movie that you'll really enjoy, but I'd recommend it still. I think
Yeah.
the one that I might want in there is The Babysitter, though.
Oh yeah, I'll watch the babysitter.
Mother and The Babysitter. I think those are the two that I might argue the most out of everything else
I'll watch
that
the
you have not
babysitter.
seen.
Babysitter's a short one too, so it's not even gonna take
Yeah,
long.
it's fun. It's very fun. Uh, Definitely think on Mother though. I know that whole thing got fucked up for you,
Yeah, I already know exactly what happens
and
too.
it sucks because you know what? If that had happened, I think you'd be putting that in your top 15.
I don't know.
I think it
Maybe.
would. It's
I,
one of those fucking weird ass movies that you just have lingering on with you for a long time.
but like Killing a Sacred Deer, I really liked, and that's in my top 30. So you know, so
Yeah, but this would actually make you happy.
well, Killing a Sacred Deer made me happy. I don't know. That was pretty funny. He talked about jerking off his dad. I was like, I relate to this. Wait, hold on. Uh oh. something wrong here. But that was a fun movie. I don't even talk about. What I saw that right before something else I saw. I'm forgetting now.
Coco.
No, that would have been great. No, I saw that.
Double feature.
Yeah, you know what? That was a weird double feature. Actually, I just remember what I saw. I saw a movie called Wonderstruck. You heard of that, right?
Yeah, was that? I heard that was good, but you
Eh,
didn't have that high on your list.
I didn't care. I didn't care for it that much. I mean, I thought it was okay, but the way that like it's a movie about a deaf kid. It's about two deaf kids actually. A kid that just became deaf and another kid that was deaf from when they were born or
Right.
whatever.
Did you watch A Quiet Place? This trailer, but before I forget to say,
No, I didn't.
do you react to that
But
really
what?
quick?
But should I even watch it?
Yeah,
But like, what if I don't wanna?
just do it. Do a quick react of it. It's not
But
bad.
but what happens if like I want to go into it without knowing what it is? For fucking once, I'm sure I'll get it before a movie. But
Yeah, the problem is that that's the thing I was gonna say. Is I'm sure if you can avoid it 100% until now and then, go for it.
but to be fair, I never got a trailer for Coco, so yeah, that's not true. I did, but whatever. I just remember I got it once, but whatever. I can't think of any other movie I never saw the trailer before. And I'm talking about smaller movies because of course like bigger movies I watch the trailers and do reactions for those. But can't think
um,
I can't think of a smaller movie that.
Babysitter. I've never seen trailers for.
Yeah, but I'm
Uh,
thinking more of theatrical movies because that's when you'll see the trailers because you're not gonna see a trailer for Babysitter because that went straight to Netflix. And also, I think the Babysitter just came out of fucking nowhere too. A lot
it's
of those
awesome.
Netflix movies comes out like, all right, in 2 weeks this is out. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What is the Babysitter? What is Wheelman? What is
Thor Ragnarok.
yeah, what is Thor Ragnarok? Who? Who's T-Whore? I don't even know who that is. But oh, you know what trailer I never saw before the movie came out? I never saw the trailer for Big Sick.
Yep.
But
Yep,
even
me too.
but even that's a simple movie. So even if I saw a trailer, I'd be like, all right, well, I mean, there's no real twists and turns here. Like I already know these two, are a thing. So because I follow him as a comedian, I just never saw that trailer.
I'm gonna watch that movie again soon. I'm so excited.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It'll be
I
interesting because like
That's
I
still in my
love that
top
movie.
five.
Yeah, I love that movie. Love that movie.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna have to see because Coco might take it over it.
yeah.
Just depending
Coco's
on how
ahead
I
for me.
feel. Coco was fucking
I,
something else.
I need to watch Logan and War for Planet of the Apes again.
Loco.
Yeah, I need to watch Loco. It's Logan and Coco combined, which would be a weird fucking movie. But
Yeah, Logan's another one I need to rewatch too.
it's weird. My top 10 is filled with either like really fun movies or really fucked up movies. Like
Yeah, I mean, Killing a Sacred Deer is pretty fun, so you should put that up there.
yeah, I should put that in the top 10.
I like
But
how we just fucking that's the fucking butt of the
killing of a hilarious dealer.
dealer.
Dealer. But no, like Big Sick. That's a fun. Even though it's dramatic at times, it's still a very fun movie. I think it is a very entertaining movie. Dunkirk is dramatic, but it's still very, very entertaining to watch. Brawl in Cell Block 99, that's very entertaining. But then you have movies like Three Billboards, and Logan, and War
So
for Planet of the
for
Apes, and Blade Runner, and
so
Coco, which Coco should have been entertaining, and it was. But then at
oh
the end,
shit,
I'm like, fuck.
you
What?
didn't watch Florida Project.
No, it's not around. You know why? Because fuck me.
That's another one you need to watch.
I
That's another
know.
one.
I want to fucking see. That's going to be a Best Picture nominee, too. And I want to see that. I want to see fucking Disaster Artist. I want to see Shape of Water. I want to see
Thor Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok. and Killing of a Sacred Deer again.
Killing of a Sacred Deer too.
I'm making a top 10 comedies of 2017. I need good one.
Can you make a list? Just put that. Just sneak it on there. See what
Number
say.
number one, Killing of a Sacred When that kid,
Hey, that's a funny ass moment. So
it did have somebody when he's dragging that kid along, trying to make him walk.
or he eats spaghetti like an idiot.
And she's jerking that guy off in the car. They should have put like funny sound effects though, because it was just jerk off.
If you put like
A slide whistle.
a merry-go-round fucking noise when he's spinning around at the end.
And whenever he misses, it goes. He's just like, all right. Or it's like the Wheel of Fortune noise. Whenever the wheel it turns, it's just like. See, this movie is fucking funny.
I don't care what it says.
Fucking fuck Big Sick. Big shit. That's what I say. Swap those. Anyway, killing a secret dude is funny. That's it. That's the point. But all right, I think
So
that's it for movies.
to wrap that up,
I need to tell you what movies.
your
to watch.
list is Mother, Florida Project. We need a. You don't have a Ghost Story, right?
Oh yeah. I want to
A
see that
Ghost
too.
Story, and then what else was there? It was a Ghost Story and
Mother. You already said right.
No, I need to check. Give me a second, actually, because I need to check my Voodoo, because I know there was another movie that I got recently that I was hoping you'd be watching. Because you actually, now that I think about it, there's some unreleased, or not movie that we both haven't seen that we need to probably watch.
Kingsman 2.
That's going to be an interesting one.
This time it's funny. Yeah, I don't know how, because that's number 42 on my list, and that's, what, number 1 on your list, I think?
No, it's 8.
Yeah, that doesn't average out well.
Uh,
Well, you know what? I would put it in my top 30 if Elton John was in the bitch. So you could blame that gay motherfucker, right? Because I didn't do it. He's gay, by the way. Don't give me shit.
Don't give me shit.
Don't give me shit. He's gay. They make a gay joke. They make like 20 gay jokes in that fucking movie. God damn it.
God damn
Putting
it.
my foot down. God damn it. Coco! Just look at my list here. Wind
It
River.
Comes at Night?
Wait, where's Wind River? Oh, it comes at night. Yeah. Let me put that on the list.
Yeah, did you watch that or did I?
Nope.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely on my list too. So,
Oh, I was about to say, did you just ask? Did I watch that movie?
did
Did it come? I don't think it did. Colossal's number 20. Shit. Might have to move that up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to both make some sacrifices here.
Yeah, I might have to make that up because you should watch Colossal. You know what? Let me give you a list now. All right? Because you already gave me 5 movies. Fuck that.
I know. I
give you a
need to
single
write. No, I'm gonna write down both of them though, because I think I can't. I'm not gonna remember them just off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm writing them down too. But I mean, like 3 of these movies I'm gonna see anyway. Like Mother and Babysitter, I could do.
No, I know,
without.
but just so we know, because those are gonna be the ones we're fighting for mostly.
Yeah.
So let's see. On both of our lists we have, It Comes at Night.
Yeah.
And A Ghost Story.
Mhm. Okay. So, you didn't see that movie. Okay.
I own both of them though, so I
Okay.
can watch them whenever.
I thought you did see It Comes at Night, but you couldn't remember if you actually did see it.
No. I would put it on my list otherwise.
Okay.
And then I had Florida Project.
Mhm.
Babysitter.
Yeah, I already put those.
Mother.
Mother.
And then what did I say? You can watch My Friend Dahmer and Lost by Flying, but I don't know if those are gonna actually. My Friend Dahmer might actually break through just depending on how you react to it.
Right.
I think you'd actually
It looked good.
enjoy that a lot more than Lost Flag Flying.
I mean, I like a good dramatic story, and I'm sure My Friend Dahmer is dramatic
it's fucked
too.
up too, yeah.
Yeah, but it's fucked up. Is it funny, like killing a sacred deer?
There's some moments you're gonna laugh at.
I figured. I just had a feeling because
Yep.
Dahmer's a crazy motherfucker. And
Yep. Oh, there's some fucking crazy ass moments.
oh,
The
man.
ending of that movie. Woo,
Yeah.
woo.
I'm gonna guess. All right, I'm gonna guess one crazy thing he does. He buys the store brand Fruity Pebbles. That's fucking crazy. Why would you do that? I'd
Okay,
kill
so-
myself before I eat one of those.
So those 4, and if you put Last Flag Fly, if you want to watch it, you can. I don't think it's at all.
No,
Something-
I'll put it, but
Yeah, don't bother. I think
again, this is if it even shows up in my theater.
My Friend Dahmer that's not probably gonna show up either.
But I could see that coming to DVD soon too, because I think it's been out for a couple months, like limited.
Really? Because
I think it was like at the end of October it came
it
out.
just showed up at my theater like a week or two ago, maybe.
Yeah, my theater did the same thing for Marshall.
Weird.
They just got Marshall like 2 weeks ago. It's been out since like beginning of October. I was like, what
Okay,
the fuck?
so those, yeah, Florida Project, Babysitter, Mother, Dahmer, and Lost Flag Flying, but I think only the first three are necessary. Dahmer if you can, last one, whatever. And then you had what? You had a Colossal?
Yeah, Colossal. Watch Colossal. That's really good. Don't know anything about it, please. Don't look up. Just watch it.
Okay.
Brawl in Cell Block 99. Put that in there. Definitely. You're gonna see 3 billboards anyway, so, but put it in there, I guess.
And Lady Bird.
Yeah, Ladybird. You know, put it in this corner of the world too. Even though it's not in the top 20, I think you might enjoy it more because you enjoyed Your Name more than I did too. Because isn't that like your number 5 or some shit?
Let's see. Where did it just go right now?
I did see more movies, but
Number 6.
it's number 6. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw more movies, but that's like number 17
Okay,
for
so
me.
I'm already watching 3 Billboards and Lady Birds. Everything else?
Yeah.
Good time.
1922. Watch 1922. I thought that was really good. That's
Good
on
time.
Netflix, so you can watch that. Yeah, good time, definitely.
1922. I actually started watching 1922 today, but I got about like 15 minutes in, and I was like, "This is a movie I definitely need to invest more than I was actually willing to at the moment."
Oh, okay.
Because it was, whenever you like watch Netflix movie, you just kind of get
Mhm.
distracted right away.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, I can't do that with this
I
movie."
was actually I was getting that way with In This Corner of the World. No, and that's mostly because of the first 20 minutes. I was just like, I don't what, what's going on? I was so
Is
confused.
there anything else? Last second.
Um, I think that's about it. Oh, Wakefield. Did you put Wakefield there? I think you should watch that.
Wakefield and Creep, right?
Yeah, Creep and Creep 2. Because you need to watch Creep 1. So those aren't like those are like
I already watched
later
Super
you can
Creeper.
watch. No, not fucking Jeepers Creepers. Get out of here. Gross. I said Creep. The real
All right.
creep of this year. Anything creep. And watch 9/11 again.
Nope.
What? What the fuck's wrong with
It,
you?
it'll be interesting. Okay, it'll be interesting seeing how some of these movies do because like I feel like we might end up not being on a consensus with a movie that's like on like your top 20 and my top 20, but we might end up like opting for like maybe a Get Out or a Split or something like that.
Yeah, Get Out's like number 24, so I could see.
Like you know what I mean? Like it might be interesting to see where the list go. I think it'd be fun though.
Yeah, I
But
need to
there's
watch
definitely
Get Out again too, because
yeah, Get Out,
I haven't
a
seen it
Split
since.
for sure.
Yeah,
I need to
Split.
rewatch
Split I
that.
saw twice, and the only reason why Get Out is ahead of Split is because I saw Split the second time. Because Split was ahead of Get Out for the longest time. Then I watched Split one more time. I was like, okay, I like Get Out more, but I'm thinking like, is that just because of my memory? You know,
Right.
because I was so surprised.
I need to watch Baby Driver again.
Yeah, Baby Driver was great too.
Um,
That's number 16.
Dunkirk, I hope to watch again.
Yeah, that's my number 8, I think. Yeah.
It is going to be an interesting one too because you liked it a lot
Yeah,
more than
I
I.
really enjoyed it. I really
Um,
enjoyed it. But I'm assuming I like more horror movies more, right?
uh, I think so, but the thing with it is I wasn't at all scared. Like
Yeah, I mean, I
the,
wasn't. I was creeped out
the
at
only
times, but
the only creepy motherfucker was the painting girl.
yeah, that was pretty creepy. But I really like this kid act. I think they're so good, and I hope they pick a good cast for that next movie because
Oh, dude, if you love kid actors, wait till you fucking get to Florida Project.
oh yeah, I heard the little girl in that is fucking great, but
Yeah.
and I heard the Green Goblin is excellent in that too. So what? You never saw Spider Man? Willem Dafoe, come on, man.
Who?
Her grandpa,
Oh, the background character.
the background character.
No.
I heard he was so good in that
He-
too.
Yeah, he's an actual character.
He's an actual character. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
How'd I say?
like foreground character.
Oh, that's good. Background. He's just in the background. Why is Willem Dafoe in the background? He's just like, please, can I be in the movie? I need to pay the rent.
All right, so we have a. We'll come back. I think either at the end of December or
Nah, I think it has to
early.
be like sometime in January.
Yeah, because I also have to rewatch or watch Planet of the Apes in full.
Not only that, but a lot of these movies that are like The Shape of Water and some of these other Oscar movies might not even come
Woo.
wide until January. That's usually what they do. Like, there's gonna be a lot of movies,
Disaster Artist, Shape of Water are gonna
but
fuck up our list, I imagine.
yeah, Disaster Artist is well, actually, Disaster Artist is coming next week for me. So I don't know about you. You should look. Actually, I think it's coming wide next week. So you should actually see.
I was checking, but my theaters aren't showing when movies change yet.
Oh, I'm so excited for that. I got the trailer for that again today. I was just like, oh my god. Oh, it looks so good.
Let me check real
That
quick,
might be my
actually.
most anticipated movie of the year.
Let's see.
And I mean, it's only a month left, but whatever. There's a lot of good movies coming out. Shape of Water is pretty close too, even though that second trailer kind of. Oh, by the way, did you see the second trailer for Shape of Water?
No.
That's one thing I want to mention. Remember that part in the first trailer where it looked
Yeah.
like Michael Shannon gets like.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the second trailer, they explained that that's not exactly what happened, which is
Thank
good.
God.
Yeah, because that's like first 10 minutes. It looks like.
Thank God.
Yeah, so that's good. And it's actually kind of funny in that trailer. What
All right.
happens?
I was really worried. 'Cause, like, fuck that.
Yeah, yeah. Because I was just like, oh, you didn't just fucking do what I thought you did. And I was like, oh no, you didn't. I should have been more faithful, but I didn't. I wasn't.
I'm not. I'm not these days.
Yeah.
All right. Good talks.
Yeah, good talk. Get the fuck out. I'm tired of you. Piece of shit.
Out of here.
Get out. Fuck you.
Good
Fuck
movie.
you. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
All right.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.